Hello, my friends. I am here this evening to work on our Cape Cod mini album. Um, there, yeah, everybody was falling like flies tonight, I'll tell you. So I'm not sure if there'll be anybody joining, but I'm just going to go ahead and start. We may hear the little ding ding of somebody coming in, and that's okay. So I'm just going to work away as if you were all out there working on your book with me. And if you do watch this later and have any questions, you can let me know right away and I will help you. Sorry, I was just distracted there for a minute by something that didn't look right. Okay, so to start, I just wanted to let you know that I've decided I'm not going to use the Cape Cod paper for the album that I'm creating right now. I already have a Cape Cod album. So I didn't want to do another one of that theme. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different paper pack, one that's coming up in the September catalog, actually. You may have seen it already. It's called Home for the Holidays. And of course, that's a Christmas pattern. And I think that will be a very nice addition to our collection. So I will tell you wherever I'm veering away from the patterned papers or colored cardstocks that we've already been talking about. All right, so without further ado, I am going to go ahead and move my camera. Whoops, I always hit the right side by side. All right, here we go. Okay, so what you're going to need for this time is, of course, your lovely book that we created last time. Okay, I've got our original here. You're going to need your scoring tool or scoreboard. You're going to need your 1/4-inch score tape. See, we are getting somebody here. 1/4-inch score tape and your liquid glue, and then your bone folder. You're going to need your bone folder as well. And probably a ruler, I would say. Just looking for my bone folder. Okay, I see Marielle is joining us, so I'm just going to give her a moment to get organized. On my bone folder. There it is. Hi, Marielle. Oh, can't hear you.
Am I the only one?
Yes, I didn't hear back from Heather, but Linda is not feeling well. Liz is not feeling well. Arlene is still camping. And I didn't think Val would be here because she hasn't been yet. So I don't think she's done any work on hers.
Oh.
And Sabina hasn't yet either. So that just left you and Heather, and I never heard back from her. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to start.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to, I don't know if I can do, let me see if I can. No.
Right.
I just wanted to see if I could do the speaker with only 2 of us here.
You see the window?
Oh,
You see
yes.
Okay.
Very
Through the
nice.
window is the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
There's a beach.
Nice. And what's the weather like there?
Hot.
Hot?
Yeah, like 34 degrees or so.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, I think it's cooled down now to 32.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. By
Okay.
6
I'm
p.m.
view. Okay, there. That's what I wanted. Speaker.
I hope I brought everything I need, but we'll see.
Well, I was just actually talking about the supplies, and there's not really that many for tonight. You just needed all your pieces, and you roll of score tape, a bone folder, and your scoring tool. That's basically all you need tonight. Oh, and your liquid glue.
Yeah, got those. I got, I didn't have a scoreboard, but I have my the scoring thingy for my Fiskars cutter.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So that'll work too.
Yeah, Linda has the scoring tool on her trimmer, and it's a Stampin' Up trimmer. And so you can leave both of the blades right on there all the time.
That's That's actually much nicer because with the Fiskars one, you can't.
No, you can't. So it's kind of a nuisance, and that's why I've never used it.
Because if you leave it on, then you can't cut all the way. to 12
Right.
inches.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now I just took the cutting blade off and put the scoring blade on.
Okay. So, did you get a chance to look at the directions that I sent?
No, I literally just logged on. And
Oh, okay. So, all of my planning and everything, I forgot to tell you about the score lines. I don't know how that happens to me. And because I have all these notes, right? And I'm working from the notes, and then I just forget. So, anyways, all the score lines we're doing are
Yep.
at 1/2 inch. So I will walk you through.
which one are we doing first now?
Okay, so I grouped them because the inside front and back covers are the same design. It's just one has the bottom on this going this, how can I say that? One is this direction and one is this direction. So the bottoms are all next to the spine, but they're the same design. So I've got those grouped together. And then page 1 and page 5 are also the same design. Just page 1 has the pocket at the bottom and the flap at the top. And page 5 has the pocket on the left side and the flap on the right side. But other than that, they're the same. And then page 3 and page 7 I group together because they're also the same. The only difference is how we're adding the flaps. On this one, we've got one on the top and one on the bottom. And then on page 7, they're more like a waterfall. So one here and then one right below it. But other than that, they're the same. And then page 2, I just want to leave this one until next time because these are pockets, but it's a little different. It's done a little differently. And then this one, what page is this? 6, page 6, because this one is also a little different.
So I had
wanna-
put things
Pardon
into
me?
like front cover. I had put things into front cover and back cover.
Yeah, so you can grab out of that bunch, you can grab the inside front pocket, the
Yes, but
inside
I don't
back
have those
pocket.
small pieces. I don't have those 2 small pieces. Which ones are those?
What 2 small pieces?
Oh, you had 2 small pieces there, I thought.
Oh, these. No, don't worry about these right now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, then,
So-
and I have 2 squares.
Yeah, all I have is the inside front pocket, the inside back pocket, and then also the lagoon covers. So they are 6 1/4 square, and we just call them the cover, inside front and inside back. Those are the only pieces you need right now for that. So for scoring, the 2 white pieces are both pockets. So we are going to score, first of all, on the 5 1/4 inch side. I want this side. We're going to score at 1/2 inch. And then we're going to turn and score again at 1/2 inch. And then at 6 3/4. So that you have 1/2 inch on 3 sides for your flaps. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. 1/2 inch on the shorter side. And then turn that. And then 1/2 inch on the longer side, and then 6 3/4 inches.
Mine does only 1/2 inch, like 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch.
Okay.
Because there's no scoreboard, right? It's only got the cutting.
Right. So you're just going to turn everything and do 1/2 inch.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. So that's all that we need to score right now. And I just want to look at something. No, that's not what I want. Okay, I guess I can't do the what I wanted to do. Sorry, I just wanted to do where I highlight myself,
Yeah.
but you have to have 3 people
Oh,
to do that. It's kind of weird. So
you
anyways,
want me to log in from another machine? No, I don't.
no, that's okay. All right, so we're going to, oh, I guess we need scissors too.
Yeah, I got like a little scissor.
All right, so we're going to just do our mitering on these 2. These are the bottom corners. And we want to just leave just a little bit right here. You don't want to cut right into the very corner of the bottom, because then your paper will start to fray over time. And then on the top, you just want to cut that little corner off. Okay, and again, I'm not going right up to the score line, but just next to it. Okay, and same on this one. So how was your drive there?
That was good. We went just before noon. Went first to IHOP, of course, because it's always an outing.
Yes.
And then we drove over here, which is about to Moody Gardens, which is like a sea aquarium.
Okay.
Because the house we could only get in at 4 o'clock.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's like,
So we went to Moody Gardens, and then it was like 2:15 when we came out of there. I was like, okay, let's go do the grocery shopping, and then we'll see what time it is.
yes.
So we did that, and then I was like, let's have a look. Maybe they gave us the house early, and yes, I had just gotten a message. So from there we could go straight to the house.
Oh, good.
So that was nice. We didn't have to wait until 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So what are the girls doing right now?
I think Floriana is teaching Ashley how to crochet. And they were watching some Netflix thing.
Oh, okay.
They went into their bedroom because they were really loud, and I asked them if they could tone it down a little bit, but that was, of course.
Oh, there's just 2 of them. How can they be loud?
No, they had the TV on really loud because it was one of the scary things,
yes.
shark movie. So now they can be in their bedroom and they can talk about everything.
Okay, so now once you've got those folded over, you can just set those to the side for a minute, and you can grab your 2 background pieces. And I am switching to black. I mentioned at the beginning that I decided I didn't want to do another book with the Cape Cod theme, because then I'm going to have 2. And I don't have 2 daughters to give to. So I'm going to switch out my colors for the Christmas Home for the Holidays theme that's coming in the next catalog. But I will tell you whenever I'm using something different. I mean, you'll notice obviously, but I'll tell you. So I'm substituting for these 2 6 1/4 inch lagoon pieces. I'm substituting black. So I'm just getting ready to attach these. And now that's where these 2 little pieces are coming in. They're just little scrap pieces. And after what you'd said about the ribbon, I don't know if you even remember mentioning that to me. I thought, okay, well, like I don't have that problem. I haven't had that problem before, but just in case, I thought we could add a bit of a reinforcer. So I just grabbed a piece of, where did I put them? Skinny. I had just a piece of random scrap paper. Doesn't matter what color.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter really how long it is. It could be, I think it could be as short as 2 inches or as long as the cover is. And you need 1 for the front and 1 for the back. See, I just cut it in half, and they're not the same length, but it doesn't matter. All right, and then I want to take these backings off.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I also have a nice border punch from Martha Stewart with starfish and sand dollars and I think another little seashell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe we should do like for the people who are doing the Cape Cod, put
Yes.
some of those things that we have on the list so that if people want to use or borrow things.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So that would be Heather and Sabina.
Okay.
Everybody else is doing their own thing. Okay, and I'm just looking for my ribbon. Linda hit it well.
The air conditioning is a little bit under designed for this house.
Oh, really? So it's
Struggling.
still warm?
Oh yeah, it's like 80. What's 80? 26 or something?
Oh, that is pretty warm. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade to a bit,
27.
pardon?
It's 27 degrees.
Oh, so it's still pretty warm there.
Yeah, and that's with I think just like turning full time.
Oh,
So,
okay. So at about the center, if you want, you can measure, but I'm not going to bother measuring. I'm going to use my 1/2-inch score tape. And I'm going to add a piece right there. Okay, and then I'm going to lay my ribbon, and this doesn't matter which side, right onto that extra piece of score tape.
yeah.
I'm going to burnish it really, really well. Then I'm going to take one of my pieces of scrap, and I'm going to add just on one side. I'm going to add another piece of score tape. And this, I didn't look this up to see what other people had done. So I just made this up myself. So if you know of a better way to do it or a different way, you can do that. Okay, so the side that I have the score tape on is going to go more to the center of the book. And then the side that has no score tape will go out to the edge where there already is score tape. Now I just noticed I'm going to put another piece of score tape. I just want to make sure that this is not going to be coming apart. I'm just putting another piece of score tape right over top of the original piece and over the ribbon. Okay, and then I'm going to lay this down like maybe a 32nd of an inch in from the edge. So just enough so there's no way you're going to see it. Okay, and then I'm just going to really burnish that well. Then I'm going to add my liquid glue. Oh, I guess I need another piece of score tape, don't I?
Yeah, I need to put one now over the top, right?
Yeah. Lots of layers. But I'm pretty sure that the ribbon will go nowhere for all that. All right, so now I'm going to add my liquid glue. Hopefully. Stephen did not have to go to work today.
Oh,
So that was a nice surprise. Okay, and then we're going to grab our book. And it doesn't really matter which cover you do, the front or the back, just make sure that your ribbon is to the outside. And you want to center this all the way around. Perfect. And then really burnish it. Okay, then we're going to repeat that for the other cover. Okay, right. Oh, there it is. It's 18 degrees here today.
yeah, there was a frost warning where we live last night.
Oh my. Okay, now where did I put? There it is.
When I walked back from your place to the car, it was cold. It was like 8 degrees
Oh wow.
on Friday. It's crazy. That's only 2 days ago.
That's yeah, but I think it's going to get nice again, but not like hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just repeating what I did on the other cover piece. All right, I don't think that your cotton ribbon had a definite side to it either. All right, and then another piece over here.
I will sign up for the big album thing. I decided.
Oh, you're going to?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe. And actually, it's kind of funny because I am going to be between like from October to November that time. There's
Yes.
one weekend or like that I'm going to be in Calgary, and that's like the first weekend of November.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do it the Sunday because the Sunday I'm flying back to Houston, but I can do the Saturday.
Okay. Wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like,
All
that's
right.
meant to be. Then I suppose I should go.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this one.
It looks really cool with all the mountain stuff, and that's really just right up our alley, right? It's
Yes, yes.
it's where we have so many pictures from, so I'm sure
Mhm.
that's something.
Well, and I really like that it's got stenciling and stuff like that in it. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, at least you'll get in on the lunch. If you
Yeah.
come on Saturday. Right. I'm ready for my liquid glue here. Yeah, it was very chilly when Ayoka and I went out this morning for our walk.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 or something like that.
It was definitely not t-shirt weather anymore when I left your place.
No.
And I did not bring anything, of course. So,
Okay, so this one is going to go in the back. And again, we're just going to make sure the ribbon is on to the outside. And then we're going to center it.
yeah. Broil for, what does it say automatically? Yeah, that's fine. Does it have a broiling rack thing?
Okay. How you doing, Marielle? Good?
I need to check something.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you could use your 1/2-inch score tape here if you wanted to. But then there's really no room for error because your tabs are all exactly 1/2 inch as well. So I'm just going to use my 1/4 inch and then I'm putting it along the outside edge of the tab. If you had an 1/8 inch score tape, you could also add that. Or if you're brave, you can use your 1/2 inch. One to go. Okay, and you'll notice that when I rip off the score tape, that I always rip it off a little longer than it needs to be. That's because I like to make sure that I've got the tape all the way to the edge. And if I'm tearing it, I can't say that I did that. I just don't want any room for things to come apart, especially if I wanted to use this as a gift. Okay, then we can just put this down. And again, you can use the tip of your scissors or your piercing tool or whatever, just to push those corners in a little bit. Make everything nice and even. We lost my nail there. Take my packing off.
Or next to the oven for Hannah or the mix. Okay? Yeah, yeah, just put them right on top of the rack. And then they'll drip into the tray that we put on everything.
So Marielle, I just grabbed the first pocket.
Yeah, I already did the.
Oh, you got them taped already?
You know, fold them over first.
Pardon?
Oh, yeah, you fold them over before you glue them or put them in, right?
Yes. Yeah, I already folded on the score lines and burnished.
Okay.
And then I sort of flattened them out again to attach the glue to them. Okay, and then you want them just to go all in like this. Now, it doesn't really matter which direction you're going. You can do them the same if you want. So this one here, I've got the bottom of the pocket on this side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then this one here, I've got the bottom of the pocket on this side. So both of them are facing the spine. If you wanted to have one of them turned the other way, or you wanted them both up and down, so your pocket would be like this, you could do that as well.
Yep.
Entirely up to you. I'm going to stick with the program here. Okay, and I'm lining this up so that the bottom of the pocket is just slightly over the edge of the colored cardstock.
And the length is the same, right?
Yes. Oh, my glue is drying. Oh no. Ah, crooked again. That's happening more and more to me.
What's not working?
What's not working? Oh, you're not talking to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I was talking to Fiona.
Oh man. Oh, maybe it's not too late. Okay, much better. All right, so that's done. And then we're just going to flip over to the other one. And we're going to repeat that. It's very smoky here.
Yeah. BC is really struggling, eh? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
oh, it's awful. It's all the way down to Peachland now.
Where's Peachland? Is that South Kelowna or like?
It's south of Kelowna. Not very far, less than an hour drive, I think. But Sherry, one of my friends had mentioned, because she's got a lot of family out there, that somebody in her family who lives in the Peachland area was put on notice. And my cousin and his wife, they've been evacuated night before last.
From Kelowna area?
Yeah. Get all the sticky off my scissors. Okay, I'm just going to push these corners in a bit.
Is the oven getting warm for you? Yeah. Oh.
Okay. I'm going to do this one differently. I'm going to put the glue only on the bottom first. I just don't want to have another near miss like I did last time.
Actually, I've just kept them folded over when I put the glue on.
Yeah.
It was easier.
Well, my problem was putting it onto the book. It was almost a disaster,
Oh, okay.
but I was still able to lift it after the fact. So that was good. Okay. So this was much easier to get straight.
Like 5 minutes and then you flip them and then another 5 minutes or something? Yeah. Is there nothing like a utensil that you can flip them with? And that, like the wood piece that goes over it, is that something that we were going to do next week, or do we already do that?
We're not going to do that today, but that's part of the embellishing. I just want to deal with flaps and pockets today.
So also not the inserts, right?
Pardon me?
The inserts that go into the pockets are also not for today.
Not today, no, because I just don't think there'll be time. All right. So now you've got your pockets on the front and on the back. Okay, so that's the inside covers done. So next, let us, actually first I'm just going to get rid of all of these papers. Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, but like one kind, don't mix them. Please.
Okay. So let's do pages 1 and 5 this time. So that is this one that has the flap at the top, the pocket at the bottom. And then this one that has the pocket on the left and the flap on the right. So page 1. Okay, so we need this piece for page 1, which is the pocket, 7 1/4 by 2 1/2. And
Can you show me the finished one again?
yep, I can. So this is page 1, flap at the top, pocket at the bottom.
Do we need to put the pocket over the top of that bluish paper?
Yes, so we're going to have to pull that out as well.
Okay.
But you don't have to worry about anything extra for the flap.
No, okay, the flap
All right.
goes first, then the bluish paper, and then the pocket.
And then the pocket at the end. Yep, that's the way it goes. And it'll be the same for the other one.
So score like 1/2 inch on 3 sides for the pocket and on 1 side for the flap?
4 3/4 by 6 1/8.
But we score it at 1/2 inch, right? At the
Sorry,
top.
I was making noise. What did you say?
We score that one at 1/2 inch at the top, I guess, right?
The flap, you're just going to score. So you put this short end at the top
Yeah, and then 1/2
and
inch.
then 1/2 inch. That's it. That's all you have to do for that one. And then for the pocket, you're going to do the same as you just did for the bigger ones.
Yeah, the 3 sides.
Yeah,
1/2 inch.
so on the short side, you're going to do 1/2 inch score. And then on the long side, you'll do it at 1/2 inch and at 6 3/4.
Yeah, for mine, that's just 1/2 inch from the other side.
Oh, 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, right.
Yeah.
1 each 5.
You do anyways. Just flip it and do 1/2 inch.
Where's the page five stuff? Page 7 and 8. Right here. I can't read anymore. Obviously. Folder. Okay. Oh. What color was that one? It's Lagoon cardstock.
You don't have to. They just turn nicer brown on both sides if you do. Do they look nice and brown already? Oh yeah, just keep them in for another couple minutes, another 5 minutes. I would say.
Okay, I'm going to be substituting here the Lagoon cardstock and the paper, the pattern paper that has the leaves on it, that's in the background on those 2 pages. Okay, I'm just going to be substituting in the black cardstock. I made the decision at the last minute, so otherwise I would have had this cut.
Do we already need the Lagoon cardstock? That's going to go on the flap, isn't it?
You've got on the back of page 1, behind the pocket, you've got this paper.
Yeah.
You need
But
that square, and then
goes on the back side of the flap, right?
you don't need that right now.
Oh, so it's not that Lagoon piece that you meant. Okay.
No, the lagoon,
Oh, that's not even Lagoon.
the lagoon
yeah,
piece I meant was the one for page 5. So you see that one here.
Yes, now I get it. I was
Yeah.
like, huh? I don't get it. I was like, what? I don't understand.
We're okay. All right. So
Square though, right?
No, this isn't what I want. A scoreboard. Okay, so this is a pocket. I'm just saying it again for the listeners out there. So I'm scoring it at 1/2 inch from either, from either end. So 1/2 inch and 6 3/4. And then on the short end, 1/2 inch just on one side. And I will repeat that for the other pocket. 1/2 inch, 6 3/4 inches.
Miter the corners.
And then 1/2 inch. Okay, and this is a flap, so we only need 1 score, which you're going to do along the short edge at 1/2 inch. Okay, and I'm missing the other flap. Don't worry about that when I get there. Okay, so first things first, you are going to grab for page 1, it's this pattern. And for page 5, it's your Lagoon cardstock. And you are going to attach them to each of the pages, and you're just going to center.
But shouldn't the flap be underneath that one so that you don't see the
Right,
white?
yes. Oh, and I found my other flap. You're right. It's flap first, then the paper, then the pocket. Thank you, Marielle. And Kevin, somebody came today. Keep me on track.
Sometimes I feel bad when I'm piping up and being like the smart ass kid again in class, you know?
Okay. All right, so I'm using my 1/4 inch score tape. If you're feeling lucky, you could use your 1/2 inch.
I only have an 1/8 of an inch, which is a pain in the butt because you have to do everything
Oh
twice.
no.
I don't have another one here. I was like, oh crap.
Huh.
It was
Okay, well
too
then
late.
you're good because you can just put 3 strips of that.
Yeah, two's enough.
Going all El Cheapo on us, are you?
No, just faster. I was like, takes
Faster.
forever
Oh.
to do like 3 strips of that stupid stuff on there.
Okay, so for this page, for page 1, I'm putting the flap at the top. So I'm going to turn it around, the book around so that I'm closer to the edge. Okay, and then I'm going to
I
attach.
used the flap that says page 5. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh well,
you're okay.
I think we'll be fine. I think
Yeah,
we'll
I
survive.
think so. All right, so I'm just putting it just down, just a fraction from the edge, the top edge of the page. And it's the same width as the page. Okay, turn it back. And now I'm going to attach my page. And you know, I'm not sure if I actually like it filling the whole page.
No, I want to trim off a tiny
Yeah,
little,
I think I want to take a little bit off as well.
because I like that little white edge around it.
Yeah, I do too. So I think I might have actually done that when I made the book. I can't remember now. That's like years ago now, it feels like.
I don't think it was years ago, Paul.
No, just seems like it. In my mind, my brain, it feels like years ago. So while I have the trimmer here, I'm just going to do the same thing for the other one.
But the other one is in the square, though, in my thing.
No?
Is that right? Is that, if you look at page 5, is it maybe partially only Lagoon and then behind the little pocket it's something else?
It could have been. Yes, you're right.
It doesn't go all the way, I guess, right?
You could, yeah. And you know, I think that might have happened because I didn't put them on in the right order.
Oh, okay, but yeah, the piece that I have is not the same square, it's just a rectangle.
It's a rectangle. Okay, so then I made it like that on purpose.
Yeah. And you're going to do it different now.
And
See?
now I'm doing it differently
See?
again.
You're making us all confused. Yeah, it's up to you. Like if you like it like that, I like it with a little bit of rare. So
Yeah, I can see it sounds like very squishy. I'll take that one out.
All right.
equipment has that.
That's not very good. Let's get that out of there. I picked out the stamp set for September's card club.
Oh, okay.
I'll show it to you. As soon as I get rid of all the score tape that's on me. This one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think we can do some really nice things with this. And the
Yeah.
fact that it has thin cuts or a thin cut for it, that sold me. So that's the one. All right, I think I'm ready to take.
Summer is going to be a very full month. The
Yes.
coffin for you thing already.
Yeah. Well, and I have scrapaganza as well.
Yeah, and scrapaganza. That's right.
But that project I have done, I wanted to get it advertised as soon as I could.
Oh, yeah,
And-
that's the one with the squares, right? For
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. And I already have most of the material. I just have to order a few more things. And I'm just waiting to see about how many kits I'm making before I order the frames. Because I
Yeah.
don't want to end up with a whole bunch of frames. All right. So now I'm going to center this, I hope. Close. I will be happy with it. All right. I'm going to grab my pocket. Do my mitering.
The wine is in the freezer, girls. So I put the wine in the freezer, so it may be pretty nice and cold by now.
What are you having for supper?
We're having steak skewers, potato salad, and just a normal salad with avocado.
That sounds
avocado
good.
Caesar or something.
Mm-hmm. Sounds delicious.
Very simple.
Yeah. We're having shepherd's pie.
Oh, also nice and simple.
Yeah. Stephen made an amazing supper last night. He's so good at that with that barbecue. Made a steak and baked potato, corn on the cob, and then he cooked carrots and broccoli on the barbecue with soy sauce.
Oh,
It was so good.
thank you.
I did it again. So where are you at, Mario? What are you doing now?
I put the pocket on the page 1. So
Oh,
I've got
good.
the flap, the background, and the pocket. But I had to cut off a little trim from the flap to be able to fold the page open again.
Oh,
So
right. Yes.
it was a little bit too far towards the spine. So.
All right, and I think I'm going to do what I did last time and just glue the bottom on first. I liked the way that went. It's very simple. So is Tim at home?
Yeah.
Okay, so page 1, we've got the flap at the top, and I'm putting the pocket at the bottom. Just like a fraction of an inch in from the edge. Okay, looks good. All right. Okay, now I'm going to do the flap that's on the inside part. A little bit of my writing here with my pencil showing. Perfect.
Okay, so why is two? Am I missing someone? Because I get they like. Right out.
So are you going to go in the water at all, Marielle?
Yeah, probably. Just not today,
No.
but I may leave it until like the end of the day.
Yeah. So you don't burn yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and that is page 1, ready for fancying up. Okay, I'm going to flip over 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same thing. Flap, pocket.
So is the flap on the outside and the pocket on the inside?
Oh, just one sec. I will open it up for you. Okay, so the pocket is on the left side next to the spine, and the flap is on the right.
Yeah.
Burnish or not burnish? I'm going to.
I had already done my burnishing and folding and everything, so just waiting to see where the flap was supposed to go.
Oh, okay. So the flap's going to go there.
Let's see. This one does have a little bit of white around it. This one is good.
Just getting these flaps all folded and burnished. Okay, so back to this piece. Oops. Before the horse.
We've got this cute house that we rented on stilts. So the house is all upstairs and then it's got legs underneath it.
Oh, okay. I've seen those.
Yeah, that's how all the houses here are because of the hurricanes, right? So that whenever
Yes.
flood from a hurricane, they don't flood.
My uncle that lived in Vernon, he built his house like that, even though they weren't anywhere near the water.
Okay. What did he have anything underneath? Here
Yeah.
they usually have a garage underneath and that's
Yeah,
it.
part of it was a carport.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it was, I guess, sort of like a basement where they had their hot water tank and the furnace and all of that stuff. And storage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put that on the outside of the page. Now I'm going to add my background piece. So like Marielle mentioned, yours will not be a square. So when you attach it, think about where your pocket is going along, whoops, along this part right here. So you want to keep the cardstock over on this side of the page, on the right side. So do your centering on the right, top and bottom, and the right side, and then just let it go down as far as it's however big it is. I can't remember how big I made it. But it was originally like that because I made a mistake.
Mistake.
What was that?
A mistake.
Yes, a mistake. I wasn't following directions.
Oh my.
Yeah, I know. And I put the pocket on too soon. Okay. Okay, so you're just going to center top to bottom and on the right side.
Yay.
Okay, and then the pocket is going to go on top of that right here.
on that?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to stick to the table here if I touch it.
Uh-huh.
It's on.
So one thing to think about if you were ever going to do this book again on your own is you could do any of these page designs in any order. And you can, for the most part, you can turn them all in all directions. All right, so this is going to go on the left side. Oh, that's weird. Wonder if I scored this wrong.
It's slightly bigger than the
Yeah,
black piece.
that's
Yeah,
weird.
the pocket is the size of the whole page, whereas the black one is, well, it's slightly smaller than the whole page, but it's
Not much.
not much.
Very close.
I don't mind that.
No. Well, then you can fit more stuff in.
Yeah.
Oh, she's reading from her own. Oh. Love it.
I was in a Zoom call. Can I call you back after? Okay, talk to you later.
Okay, another one finished. And I still didn't get that straight. Well, it's the way she rolls sometimes. Okay, so we got the inside, back and front covers ready, and we got page 1 and page 5 ready. So let's move over to let's do page 4, and we'll save page 3 and 7 for the end. So 1, 2, 3. Which page is that? Oh, that's this one. Lots of fun. So this one, if we take the notebook out of it, all right, we've actually got a big pocket here on the bottom with a flap over top of it. And then this is where one of our magnet sets will go. Did you bring yours, Marielle?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so page 4. So you need the piece that is 7 by 5 1/4 for the pocket. The piece that's 4 5/8 by 6 for the flap. And then your lagoon. No, not that one. Okay, maybe I didn't have that one cut. I ran out of lagoon. So you also want a lagoon piece
Just leave it now, maybe it's later on.
for
The
the
square
back.
lagoon piece? Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going to substitute black for this lagoon piece.
Okay, this one, the lagoon piece goes on first, right? Because then the flap is over the pocket.
The flap is over the pocket, yes. So I'm just trying to find my magnets. They kind of find their own home on my desk, depending on what I've got on my desk. Okay, where'd you go? Saw them here yesterday. There they are. Okay, I'm going to be using some big ones just because I want to use them up. But you have the nicer small ones. Okay, so just grab two that like each other. Okay, and just set those to the side for now. All right, and then you need to
They all
score.
like each other. They're all in one big stack.
Yeah. All right, so for the flap, just like we've done so far or up till now, we're going to do one score on the short edge at 1/2 inch. Just like that. And then this is the pocket. All right, and this will be the bottom of the pocket, I think. Just let me double check, make sure I'm giving you the right info. And yes, I am. Okay, so on the long side, you're going to score at 1/2 and at 6.5. If you're Marielle, you're going to score at 1/2 inch from either end. And then on the short side, you're going to score one time at a 1/2 inch. Okay, that's it for scoring.
If you're Marielle or anybody else who just has a scoring thing on their cutting.
That's right. That just uses your scoring tool on your cutter. All right, so I'm going to do my mitering.
Does the flap get tucked underneath the pocket, Val?
Oh, sorry, say that again.
Is the flap underneath the pocket? Like
No.
the...
No, I'll show you close up here. Get a little closer. Okay, so first you're going to put on your piece of lagoon or
Yep.
what other cardstock you're using. Then you're going to attach your flap with
Oh, yeah,
the
so it is
score
underneath.
line along the bottom edge, just slightly in from the bottom edge. And then you're going to attach the pocket over that whole thing.
Yeah. So the flap tucks underneath the pocket.
Yes. All right. Okay, so where did I put my black?
You guys enjoy dinner? It was good, right? The potato sauce actually pretty nice. Oh, mine is still, because I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. Now where's my flap?
Yeah.
That is perfect. I just want to make sure, now that I've changed my measurement for my back piece, that these are still fitting the same way.
Oh, God.
Perfect. Phew.
Okay. Score tape time.
What time?
Score tape time.
Oh, yeah.
Flap, pocket, and background.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. They always like celebrate when they're still in the ocean.
I really don't like this. This piercing tool I pulled out. It's very fat and the metal piece is short. These are way better.
Peel them off with my nails.
Oh,
Piercing tool here.
okay. Oh. Got to trim the edges.
Oh, oh no.
Oh no.
That's the movie.
Oh,
The shark movie.
Oh my God.
shark movie, did you say?
Yeah, some shark movie that they're watching.
Oh,
I'm sure somebody is dying or whatever.
losing a limb or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did it come from? Is it the same one that was under the ground?
1, 2,
No.
3, 4. So it's this one. Okay. Put the background in place.
Yeah. Yeah. What's gonna pass is gonna have like her in the mouth.
Oops. Are you just doing one book or are you doing them both?
Just the one for now.
Just one, yeah. That's a good idea because then later you'll have something to look back at.
Yeah. It's a bit too much to do both right now at the same time.
Yeah.
And with all the inserts and so on that you have, and so on, I want to see if I want to use my embossing folders in some of those.
Oh, okay. So for the notebook type things or note things.
Yeah. These pull outs and
Uh-huh. That'll be nice.
because I was like, I have all those, I might as well use them.
Well, yeah. Exactly. Okay, so I got my flap in. And now I'm going to open the flap. So I need score tape on here.
The flap gets covered on both sides, right? With colored paper.
Yes. Yes, you don't have to worry about any of the writing that you've done because that all gets covered up.
Yeah, either on the inside of a pocket or covered by paper.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that one.
That's not great.
Which movie is this, Floriana? Which movie is this?
47 meters down.
Oh, it's a good one, not the really bad D level movie.
Oh, that's like a boat of all of her classmates. Oh my god. Yeah. Why is she not on it? Were you not watching? At the start, her friends were like, we're going to Montreal. They were supposed to be. You know, and then I did that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I'm going in with the pocket now. Just doing the bottom again. I'm going to put the bottom of the pocket just like a hair width up from the score line on the flap. You just want to make sure that your flap will close nicely. There will be a magnet there, but you still want to just check that. Well, that's kind of weird.
This is not the original. Yeah, only the original. Original is good. The original, this one's actually good. It's like extra, this the kid of like extra paper. It's like the extra paper is like a mother or something. That's actually really good.
Okay. They don't want to go on the sticky side. Oh yeah, there we go.
These don't have stickers, right?
No, you don't have adhesive on yours because it doesn't hold really. I'm just using it as a placer, but what you're going to do is put your two magnets down so that they're happy together.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to pull the top one off and set it aside. And you're going to grab your score tape. And I closed my flap, the top flap, to make sure that the magnet's going to be down far enough so you don't see it. All right, so you want it down at least 1/4 of an inch from the edge here of your flap. And then I'm going to take a piece of score tape and I'm going to really burnish that really, really well. You're not going to take that backing off though. That you don't take off until you put your patterned paper on. Okay. So now you're going to take the other magnet and you're just going to let it go so that you make sure that it's back in its happy spot. Just ignore the fact that I had adhesive. You're going to take a little bit of your liquid glue. Okay, and this is not to really stick anything. This is just to mark the spot. All right, so when you pull that away, you can see, hopefully, right here, where I've got the circle of glue. So now you know exactly where this magnet's going to go. Up here. And you want to turn it so that the two glue sides meet. And then you're going to take another piece of score tape. And do the same thing here. And burnish really, really well.
It's like 3 pieces of score tape here.
Yeah.
1/8.
Because you've got 1/8, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now the thing is they don't snap together as well with 2 layers or more of the score tape between them, but they still do. Okay, but you can just check and make sure that you've got a good match there, and then that's done for now.
Okay.
Pretty simple. I picked up that little glue idea, the liquid glue. Just the other day, I was watching another lady do a different book, the one I showed you, Marielle, the folio one. And that's how she marked where the second magnet had to go. This is brilliant.
I actually put like a tiny little piece of score tape on the back and peeled it off and then just flipped it closed. And then it was just sticking up and then put the bigger score tape over the top.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that way too. Okay, I'm just cleaning up mess here. All right, so now we just have page 3 and 7 left for today. And how is our time? 20 minutes. We may make it. We may not. All right.
So that big piece, that really big piece, is that like a thing that goes into the pocket?
Yes, that's this piece here. Okay, and it's just scored in the middle.
Oh, scored in the middle.
Yeah, and then I just put a piece of cardstock on the front and the back. And then like it really is entirely up to you what you want to do with the insides. You could just put 2 pictures, or you could put 4 small pictures, or you could put pattern paper down and then pictures. Like it really is up to you. And then that just fits like this.
In the pocket, yep.
In the pocket, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So now page 3 and 7. Okay, that's these pages. So these ones are the most steps. Nothing hard, just what we've done so far, just in a different configuration, that's all. So we will do page 3 first. And I noticed I must have been too eager with my scoring because I ripped my paper right at the spine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay, page 3 I need. Okay, so there's quite a few pieces for page 3. So you've got this one, which is your right flap. It's 4.5 by 3 1/4. Then this is your left flap, which is 4.5 by 5 1/2. Then you've got 2 flaps, and they are both 4 3/4 by 6 1/8. And then you've got your background,
Lagoon again, I guess, right?
which is the lagoon, yes. And I'll be substituting the black for that.
This one is a bit too big again. I'm gonna trim that one down. Flip this one out. The lagoon pieces are exactly the same size as the pages, so I'm cutting them down a little bit.
Right, they are, yeah. And I'm just thinking, well, they're slightly smaller. If you're going to trim them down, I would only trim them down 1/8 of an inch. And the reason I'm saying that is I'm just looking here, is if you look at this, the inside flaps,
Yeah.
okay, they're just the same width. So if you cut them any smaller than 1/8 of an inch, they're going to be wider. The flaps are going to be wider than your background piece. If you're okay with that, you can do the
Okay
same.
with that because that's the white, so then the white sticks out over the white again.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that. Good. All right. Oh, what did I do? Okay. All right. So first things first, do our scoring. All right. So for the left flap, just want to make sure you understand where we're going here. Okay, that's this flap right here.
Okay.
So your only score line is right there. And so that will be on the long side at 1/2 inch. And then don't forget that you're covering both sides of the paper, so you don't have to worry about your writing. And then the smaller piece for the right flap is going to go this way. You're going to put the short end at the top, and then you're going to score at 1/2 inch again. And that is this piece right here. So you're only putting one score line right there. And then your 2 flaps are just the same as all the other ones. You're going to score on the short side at 1/2 inch.
They go up and down, right?
Yes, you're going to do one at the top and one at the bottom. And so you have room for 3 4 by 6 photos in one place, which I really like, considering it's not a very big book.
And the two big ones get covered by the left and the right one, right?
Yes. So this is the whole thing open.
Yeah,
And then these go in, doesn't matter which order. And then the big piece closes first and then the little piece. And the only reason I say that is because that's the way I designed it with the embellishments. If you want it to close with the big side at the top, you can. You just have to remember that you've done that when you're embellishing.
and this one has magnets again?
Yes, we've got a magnet here and a magnet here.
And so if you open the other two all the way, there's another piece covering the two. Oh yeah, there's a piece
Yes.
that's covering the two folds of the all the folds of the flaps.
That's right. Yeah. So you're going to put all the flaps in.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't matter what order they go in. They're all going to sort of fit together. And then you're going to add your piece of periwinkle centering it. And that covers
Right.
all the flaps at once, or all the tabs for the flaps.
so the green one, the lagoon one can go in first.
Yes, the lagoon one has to go first. Okay, now I just finish my scoring. Scissors. Oops, jeepers. Okay, for this flap, this is just my own problem, but you could pay attention on your pieces as well. Where I did the writing, I goes right onto the score line. So I'm actually going to erase that part just because there's going to be a little bit of a margin of white there around the outside of your patterned paper. And I don't want that showing. Oh, it looks like we lost Marielle. Sure, she'll be back. Perfect. Grab my score tape. Uh-oh, I see my magnets have escaped again. They're not in the container. It's like they have a mind of their own. There they are. Stuck to my ruler. Oh, yeah. Wonder what happened to Marielle. I'm lonely. Okay, so I'm just running my piece of score tape along the edge of each tab just to get them ready. That eraser actually didn't do a very good job. kind of smudged it. Go back to my good old adhesive eraser. Much better. No smudging. Okay. Now I think I forgot to turn one of these. Oh, there she is. Back again by popular demand. Okay, just gonna do my burnishing.
Sorry, I flipped the wrong switch and I
Oh.
turned off the router.
I figured something must have happened like that and that you'd be back. Good thing I
Yeah.
was feeling lonely.
I was trying to turn on some lights, but nothing's happening with the lights. And I was like, oh, let's try this switch. And then I was like, oh crap, that was the router. Yes, that's the right one.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm on the 3. All right, so we're going to start with our background here. That just really bugs me that I ripped that.
I had that with the outside spine with one of the 2 books. I had the one with the lighter chipboard, because that lighter chipboard is a little bit thicker than the black one.
Oh, the craft color.
Yeah, so and I didn't leave enough space between the back piece and the 2 front, in the front and the back cover.
Okay.
Tore right between the, just on the folds.
Yeah.
So I just put an extra piece of cardstock over it.
Oh,
Okay.
good thinking. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I'd have to add some tape or something there, which I think I probably will. Or oh no, I guess I won't be going over top of it.
You could also just, if you just do a strip of white cardstock that you score again, and then just
Place it right in there.
place it. Yeah, exactly. So that you cover that you kind of make a new hinge for the one
Yeah.
that.
So how close does this come to that?
I would do it like before you put the black one on.
I'm going to, because it looks like it's going to be close.
Yeah, and then give it like 3/4 of an inch or so on either side, and then
Yeah.
maybe even an inch, so that you really make a new.
Okay, so that would be an inch.
We're doing page
3.
3. Oh, hang on a minute.
What
This
don't
is-
you know?
Oh no, I'm just like, I've got the book upside down, so that's why 3 is
Oh, well then count backwards from
exactly
8.
like 1, 2, 3. So, huh? This doesn't work.
So not to make the same mistake twice. Not to be too aggressive with my scoring. Just like that. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Almost got this repair job done. All right. So I'm going to start with the centerpiece, which I put a full 1/2 inch strip of score tape on. So I want to make sure it's really going to hold. Okay, and I didn't make it as long as the whole page. Starting at the bottom.
Okay. You are 1, 2, and this is 3.
Oops. And that's fooey. I guess I measured wrong. I have to make a new score line here.
Ah,
Dang. I thought it was 1/2 inch. It's not. Must be just 3/8.
oh, the distance between the 2 pages.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's not 1/2 inch.
No. I found out the hard way. Okay, I still made it work. Okay, so now just want to make sure I'm not gonna throw anything off here. Well, that worked very well. Luckily, page 2 is one of the ones that we were leaving today.
Yeah. Okay, so that.
So if anybody ripped any of their pages, now you know what to do to fix.
Hmm,
I'm pretty sure I just got a little too aggressive with my scoring.
yeah.
Too much adhesive there. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Excellent. It worked. Okay, now I can go back to regularly scheduled programming. And put my backing down. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Like, okay, now, did I say that right? Oops. Now I'm all out of sync. I'm going to have to get some more liquid glue. I've been doing so much gluing lately that I'm getting low again.
Are you using like one of these really giant bottles?
No, I just have this size. Oh, I
Mm.
guess you can't see there. This size.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
have
to
that
buy
size.
the refill this time.
Yeah, I have like this size. I have the art glitter, right?
Ah, yes,
But then I have this like really big bottle too to refill this one.
for refilling, yeah. Okay, now I'm ready for flaps. So like I said before, it doesn't really matter which you put on first, just as long as you remember where they're going. So I'm going to put a regular flap at the top, a regular flap at the bottom, and then I'm going to put the sideways flap, the bigger one to the left, the smaller one to the right. All right, so I'm going to start at the bottom, I guess.
So I did notice that the let me check the piece. When you fold the up and down piece over,
The flap,
yeah, see, they don't completely cover each other.
no, they don't have to.
No, that's right. So if you make them cover each other, then the other ones stick out a little bit.
Yes.
I
So you
noticed.
want to go to the bottom. It can just a little tiny bit away from the bottom edge for the bottom one. Yes, these two flaps don't need to cover each other because you've got this over top. So you can't really see it, that they're not covering each other because it finishes up with this. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Is that what that's not what you were talking about? It is what you were talking about?
Yeah, it is like if you put that one up and then you put the other one over the top, there's like a 1/4 inch or so at the bottom of the bottom one that you'll still see.
Just here, let me look. Oh yeah, you're right.
See, it doesn't,
Yeah, I
because
see what you're saying now.
see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I do, but I think I'm too late. Again, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to take back everything I just said. And I'm going to start with the left and right ones, because then we'll know where to position the bottom one. And I'll have to
Yeah,
clean
so
that.
what I'm doing, like Val, what I'm actually doing is I'm putting them all 4 together before I put them in the book.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
folding them around each other so
Yeah,
that I know the up and down one fits in between the left and right one, and I know that the left and right one cover the up and down one nicely.
yes.
And
Yeah,
then I put the
that's,
whole pack of 4, stick it into the book.
yeah, that is definitely a way you could do that. So I'm going right up to the edge here of my colored cardstock with the score line, and I'm doing it halfway, top and bottom. So I'm centering top and bottom. Okay. And now I'm going to go back to the one that I put in the wrong place to start with.
Oopsie.
Oopsie, oopsie. Okay, and I'm going to place it like I did before, the same position, but I'm going to put the score line, the bottom score line here, even with the bottom edge of the left flap that I just put in. And the left edge of the flap that I'm putting in now just goes up to the score line of this flap here.
Okay, now I have my little flap stack package. First page. Yep. Now we're going to put that.
How is that going to matter? No, I guess not. Okay,
It worked. It worked. It's in here. Yay.
good. I don't,
Yeah,
for some reason, that flap is, I don't know. I'm going to put the top one in next and see what happens.
Yeah,
Actually,
mine are nicely aligned this way because I aligned them before the four of them together before I stuck it in there. So.
yes,
Oh,
but I think that the top and bottom flaps are a bit too long. So I'm doing the top flap now. And I'm lining up the score line for the top flap with the top edge of the side flap. Keeping in
Yeah.
mind, I've got my book upside down.
yeah. And they're sticking out over the edge, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, mine were almost. So that's why when I had the whole package, I moved it a little bit closer to the spine and it still opens fine. So it worked.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay, so we've got this,
Exactly.
this,
You probably have to cut off a small
and
piece
this. Yeah,
of these two flaps to make it fit.
I'm thinking you are correct. Okay, before I go any further, I've got that one thing not scored very well. It's better. Okay, and remember, you're going to have a magnet here holding the whole thing closed. Okay, now I just want to see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to trim that off. Long scissors.
And you'll also have to trim off your the wisteria, but that's not going to be wisteria for you a little bit in the end, right?
You mean the black
cover
here?
piece. No, the one that's going to go over the top. If you trim
Ah.
off a little bit, yeah.
Yes, you are correct.
Mine just fits because I also made sure when I was putting them all together, I checked whether that would still work.
But I think what I'll do now that I know this, I can adjust for page 7. We can cut first if we want to.
Page 7 the same as this?
You talking to me?
Is page 7 the same as this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes, they are the same. However, the inside flaps are done a little differently. The
Oh,
outside flaps are the same. I'll just show you as soon as I get this attached.
And then we do the little magnet trick again, I guess, right? With
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so you.
Okay, and then I'm just going to line up this. I'm lining up the score line with the outside edges of the two flaps, so top and bottom.
Hey, stay here, Mr. Magnet.
Okay, good. So in and in, over, and I didn't cut that enough. Over. Just like that. Okay, so now you need another set of magnets. come on. They've been together too long. They don't want to leave.
I don't want to go. I'm here.
Get rid of the little ones first.
Okay.
They have a mind of their own, you know, if I leave the lid open on the container, they
Yeah.
go away. They go somewhere else.
Oh,
And then
really?
I'll find them like attached to a ruler or
Oh, yeah.
the edge of my frame for my camera or something silly like that.
Where do you buy your magnets?
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like this size, the little ones that I gave you. The ones I had originally were a little big. Uh-oh, I broke one. Look at that. It broke right in
Oh.
half.
Yeah, it's funny how fragile magnets are, huh?
Yeah. So now I'm going to have an uneven number of big ones.
Just break another one.
I'll have to do something like that. The big ones I have are basic gray because when I first bought them, that was pretty much the only place you could get the really thin ones.
Hmm.
Okay, so again, you don't want it any closer than about 1/4 of an inch from an edge. I'm going to give it a little more than that because I've got the room and I'm just eyeballing it to get it close to the center. Okay, I've got the two of them together. Now I'm going to just lift the top one off.
So 6 is the same as 2, page 2 again, right?
Just a minute, let me look.
Or something
No,
simple.
2 and 6 are different from each other.
Oh, but we're not going to do 6. I mean, like it's not a
2 and
complicated one.
6, there's no flaps or pockets.
Okay. So the only
Well-
one left to do is 7.
Yeah, 7 is the last one. And I'm thinking because of the time, I can just show you how to put the top and bottom flaps in.
Yeah.
Because now you already know how to do the side flaps.
So there's 4 pieces again.
Okay, so make them happy.
And H is also no flaps, right?
Page 8.
8.
That's right. That is correct.
Yeah, but like for instance, the big insert that opens up into like a full 6 by 12 piece, or it's almost 6 by 12.
I think it's 11.
Yeah, the one that tucks into, what's it, page 4, I think.
Yes.
I may emboss the 2 wisteria pieces that go on the outside.
Oh, okay.
I think that might look nice, and then you put something else over the top again. But...
Yeah.
So I brought my embossing folders and I brought the plates, but I forgot to bring the color block itself. So I was like, okay, well, that's not going to happen then, but I'm here.
Oh. Well, you know, you can do a little on your own. If you use the embossing side, not the debossing side, and put your paper, like open it right up, and then put your paper on the debossing side and take
Mhm.
your bone folder and rub it back and forth. It won't leave as deep an impression, but it will work.
I can wait until I'm back in Houston. It's no big deal. Don't have to do it now.
No, okay. Well, I thought maybe you wanted to do it now.
Yeah, but then it's not the way I want it, so I'm going to regret it
You're
anyway.
gonna
So
wait. Okay.
I'm gonna
I
wait.
understand
I
that.
have a crochet project. I can do that too.
Okay, so now I'm going to turn to page 7. It's 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6, of course, always the last bag, right?
Well, mine was the one before last because I have each page in one bag. So I
Oh,
have a
okay.
separate one for page 8.
Okay, so same pieces. You have the bigger right side flap, and remember on this one that I put the right, I did it opposite to this one. I put the big flap on the right and I put the little flap on the left. You
Okay.
can do them the same if you want, but I just wanted to make it a little different, even though it was the same pattern. So you've got
Yep.
the same 2 pieces of cardstock, the 4.5
Yep.
by 5.5 and the 4.5 by 3.25. And then you've got your 2 flaps, which are 4 3/4 by 6 1/8. And we're going to trim those down a little bit. And then for page 7, the background was wisteria.
Okay, and then if you open those first 2, what comes out? Is it the same then as the other
No.
one?
No, this one is a little different. So like I said, I've got the little flap on the left this time, but I did it the same way so that the small
Yep.
flap is the top.
Yep.
And then I did one of the top flaps exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's even with the top of these. And then this flap,
Oh, it's
just the difference between, how do I want to say this? So we've got this is the edge, here's the score line. It comes right up to there.
Yeah.
And then it's,
And where did you, if you opened that? Oh, okay, and then there's another piece over the top of the,
yes,
like a zip strip over the top to cover the white. I see. I see what you did.
yes. I finished, before I put the photo placeholder on, I put a zip strip on here that's
Yeah.
also wisteria with the shells. And I just put it up to the edge of the score line on the
Yeah, so that
inside
you don't
flap.
see the white. Yeah.
Yeah, just so that the white is covered up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I got that.
so you think you're good then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you saw in my email the second date. I'm just going to switch the camera back.
Yeah, the 4th date, right?
Yes, September 2nd. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
in Golden.
Saturday. Pardon?
I'll be in Golden then, but that's okay. That's fine. I can dial in from there.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, and I will post, I actually forgot to give everybody the link for the last one. I said I was going to do the next day. I uploaded everything and then just forgot to share it. So I'll
Okay.
share two links.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Alrighty.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you.
enjoy the rest of your time there.
I will.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.